Next tonight, campaigners are calling Peterborough a city without colour after local councillors announced plans to scrap planting flowers.
Peterborough City Council says the cuts will save them £50,000 a year, but campaigners say they wish they'd been consulted on the decision.
The authority has a £27 million gap in its budget, and they say cuts like these will help fund services like social care.
Well, our reporter Matthew Hudson is at Bishop's Road Gardens, one of the places that will no longer have flowers. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening. Yes, that gaping hole in its finances means that Peterborough City Council is having to scrutinise every pound that it spends. And so, as you say, it's not going to be spending any more on bedding plants in public areas like the Bishop's Gardens. That will save around £50,000 a year, but that's less than 0.2% of the £27 million that it needs to find in savings. Of course, the council would argue that it can hardly be seen to be looking at areas like children's services or adult social care, while still effectively spending money on flowers. But the city's civic societies are here to engender pride in local communities, and they say that this risks turning Peterborough into Britain's blandest city.
I think our main disappointment is they didn't tell us about it, because if they haven't got the money to put flowers around the city, then we can understand that. They've got to save money. But if they told us earlier, we could have organised other people to help plant and maintain the flower beds. That's what they do in other countries and other places.
Well, the City Council says that it would work with volunteer groups if it didn't cost it any money to keep Peterborough looking more colourful. But as things stand, for instance, the hanging baskets have been removed from the city centre. The hooks that they hung from are still there, though, hoping perhaps for a day when the City Council's finances start to blossom again.